Hi, I'm Wandering Dot, and I'm going to show you my kitchen that I'm going to be using for my PCT Thru-hike 2011. This is it. I'm using a Walmart grease pot, which is about $8 or $10 as my cooking pot. It's aluminum. Not real psyched about cooking in that, but I plan on just boiling water, mostly not actually cooking foods, which is why I'm carrying this plastic container. It seals really, really good. I'm going to try to get one of those hummus containers. I think it'll be lighter weight than this one. But I like that for soaking couscous. Tastes great when you add a little bit of like onion dip mix or tortilla soup mix or something and a sachet of tuna or chicken or something like that. It's also good for soaking buckwheat, which is something that I really enjoy eating on the trail. So that's that plastic guy. Here's the stove. It is a soda can stove made by my friend John. Thanks, John. And he's got it set up to where you use this tuna can as a primer. And I think it's a little bit too heavy because I'm starting to be one of those graham weenies. So you put a little bit of either denatured alcohol or heat in here, and then put your stove on there and light it. That's the way it works. And this is my pot stand. I would like to ditch this also because it's made of steel, and it just seems too heavy. And it's sharp, and I'm just not real psyched about it. It didn't work out very well for me before. But as it is right now, this is my setup. And I don't have a windscreen. I'm still trying to get some aluminum flashing to go around here, and so that's part of the improvements that I want to make is ditch this tuna can as the primer and use the bottom of a Foster's can instead. You know, those big beer cans. That would be a little bit lighter in weight. And then the aluminum flashing comes on a roll that's 5 inches. So I could ditch the X pot stand and it would come up and sit underneath the lid here. It's basically a poor man's caldera cone, which is something that you can buy. And then use a hole puncher or a drill and drill some holes so that you get airflow so that your stove will actually work. I am using these sporks. I got them at Walmart. There's a 4-pack for about $3, I think. So I'll have some in my bounce boxes and in case I lose one or break one or something like that. But they seem just as good as a Light My Fire spork, and they weigh nothing, but it doesn't fit in here. So there's always the problem of where does this thing live? What I used in the past, oh yeah, and there's a little penny goes on the stove. There's my scrubby, my lighter, and there will probably be a scrap of one of these light load towels in there. What I used before was this setup here, which was clunky, and I mean the stove works great. Those little alcohol stoves are great, but this is just too heavy as a windscreen, and it's also big. I didn't like the shape of it in my pack. And this was my cooking vessel. It's one of those oversized soup cans, Progresso, I think maybe. But that didn't work out well for me either because it's really hard to clean these grooves. The alcohol stove doesn't have a rheostat. It's either on or off. So in cooking my food, I would cook the crap out of it, and it's pretty well charred down in there. And also, this wasn't filed down, so I cut the crap out of my hands a lot when I was cleaning it. But this did fit together in a nice way. The wind protection was really excellent on this. This was my fuel bottle. It's too big. It's 20 ounces. That's ridiculous. And it's Dr. Pepper, so that's a bad idea. You might accidentally drink out of it, or you might accidentally pour some into your food or something like that. So I need to get a different colored bottle or something like that that's smaller. So this new setup that I have is currently 8 ounces, which is really not too bad, but with the improvements that I'm going to make on it, I should be able to cut at least an ounce, maybe 2 off of that. So that's my kitchen. Thanks.